Smoking the signals won't touch the ground.
115 Day is back. Gotta turn on the light for this one. Hey everyone, Clark is Shy here, welcome back to another video, and happy 115 Day, also known as Call of Duty Zombies Day, happens every year, once a year on January the 15th, where we celebrate Call of Duty Zombies' existence. And Treyarch has just released some DLC 2 teasers and upcoming updates to Black Ops 7 Zombies. So we're going to go over them here on their Twitter and their blog post, so let's go and watch. So I have seen a couple of these already as I was at work, but this allows me to keep you guys up to date and I'm not hanging around talking about the same thing or the same image over and over again. But this is our first little image of DLC 2 here, and from what it looks like, the twins that we've seen in Ashes of the Damned and Astra Malorn from their side Easter egg, looks like it's going to play a big part in this map. People are speculating that this is Ava. You know, I am also suspecting that this is Ava from Modern Warfare Zombies, also known as Samantha's Door. Hellhounds look like they will be making a return, so this is very cool. And then this might be, you know, Ava's, you know, creepy sister, the entity from Modern Warfare Zombies also. Not the entity that we know from Black Ops 7, as that's a different entity. But as you see here, coming at the launch of Season 2, we have the Mars survival map. So Mars from Astra Malorn is going to be a survival map. And on the survival map, actually, Oscar will not be on that survival map, which is awesome because I know a lot of people aren't a fan of Oscar. I personally am. But to have him on a map that isn't, you know, mainly Astra Malorn, and it's actually just a cool little side map just to play zombies on Mars whilst not dealing with Oscar being a type of different boss being quite difficult, you know, this is quite cool. Curse Survival is confirmed to come on launch for Black Ops 7 Zombies Season 2, which I'm very excited. So it's on 4 maps at launch. So that's Farm for Cursed, that's the Cosmodrome for Cursed, that's Diner for Cursed, and then that's Mars for Cursed. So that's awesome. And then the starting room mode that was in Black Ops 6 Zombies as a limited time mode is coming back as a permanent mode. So thank God that they're listening, that some of the limited time modes that we got in Black Ops 6 that were really cool are coming back as permanent mode. So hey, Grief might be coming back. I definitely see Grief coming back. So this is awesome. And they have confirmed that Astra Malorn is the first of 5 round-based maps we plan on post-launch. So this confirms that we're getting a DLC 5 for Black Ops 7 Zombies. So we have 4 more maps left to go, which was speculated and leaked ages ago, but it's just nice to see that they are confirming it, along with more survival maps, weekly challenges, and it's great, man. I'm really excited for this. As you can see here, this is the image of Mars Survival here. Of course, we'll have our Wonder Weapon, and it just looks nice, man. And then, of course, with Oscar not being there, I think it's definitely the right move to make. On top of that, we do have a teaser for DLC 2 here, which is speculated to be leaked as a Black Ops 7 Zombies Alpha Omega remaster, but this is a little look and insight on the first ever DLC 2 teaser, and we are confirmed, by the way, to get an intro for DLC 2 because Black Ops 7 Zombies and Black Ops 7 as a whole has been, you know, not been selling great, and a lot of people being worried that it's going to be like a Black Ops 4 where a lot of their budget gets cut. So far, I think it's fine. I think when they started developing and putting most of the budget, when they started pulling budget from Black Ops 6, probably from Season 2 to put into Black Ops 7, I think they got the majority of the intro stuff done and out of the way. So I think we're still good and ready to go for an intro on every map, which they did confirm before Black Ops 7 launched. But with everyone, you know, talking about, oh, there's going to be budget cuts, everyone was worrying, which I don't blame them. We saw it in Black Ops 4 and we did get CGI cutscenes. But here we go. So we'll break this down. It is to our quality, so it's not the best. So there you go. So that's just a little teaser of what's to come for Season 2 here. But as you can see, with the little image that we saw in the background of the pole where the Warden takes the entity at the ending cutscene of Astra Malorn, it looks like we're in this location. This is the throne here, and this is definitely giving off some Vanguard vibes here, as there's a little snippet here whenever, like, you know, we skip through this transition where the gold bit is. I'm trying to, like, freeze frame it here, but it reminds some people of the Shield Reborn end cutscene, so we might get some Vanguard stuff, which from the little vibes I'm getting here with, you know, Vanguard being set with hell and its demons and all that stuff. This definitely suits it. So I get some Vanguard lore, but the Warden's hardcore trying to ore farm here. We've got the drawings here, and then of course we have like a girl laughing in the bag that makes me think like this might be a little version of Ava. I don't know. But we've got a house here, but this basically confirms that it's Nuketown. Now I don't know what's going on here because we've got the Warden. This is obviously his creepy self, and then we've got these. I don't know what the fuck these are. These are like ghosts from Ghostbusters. I don't know. Like a cowboy Demogorgon from Stranger Things here. So I don't know, that's quite strange. But then if we go down here, this basically confirms that it's like a Nuketown slash like Alpha Omega remake right here. So you got the Nuke Cloud here with the Warden right here. So this basically confirms it's an Alpha Omega remake, as that is the next map to be leaked, which it is wild for a remake to get remade, which I'm not against personally. As long as the map is good and the story's great and all that stuff how I want in every Zombies map, then I won't personally complain, especially when this is coming from a guy who personally did love Alpha Omega, and we're apparently also going to get a Nuketown Zombie Survival map, which with how the scheduling is working from the posts that we've been getting alone, I think that will come in Season 3, which is awesome. But aside from that, I think that basically confirms it, but still really, really cool. But it says here, Season 2 Reloaded teaser Black Ops 7 Zombies. After the events of Ash Lorm, the crew finds themselves transported out of time and space. So time and space don't function like how you would normally think in a fictional world. The Dark Ether works in many different ways, but for this dimension where we are for the next map, it works completely differently within the Dark Ether. I don't know, confused and stuff. The story continues in our next round-based map, launching with Season 2 Reloaded, so unfortunately it's not coming in Season 2 launch, and a lot of people are disappointed by that. Me personally, I take it two ways. One, it kind of spreads stuff out a bit more, and hopefully this gives them a bit more time to cook with the map. Like, for all we know, the map might be done and they're just leaving it on the shelf and just drip feeding us, which does suck, and is most likely the case, as they have done that in the past, but there's still the possibility that they've left it for Season 2 Reloaded so that they can cook the map more. Maybe the majority of the map's done, and hopefully they add more side Easter eggs, because I'm not going to lie, I'm not the biggest side Easter egg guy. I'm not always going to do them, but I do appreciate side Easter eggs like the ones that we got on Infinite Warfare and Black Ops 6. Black Ops 6 Zombies is one of my favourite like games in terms of side Easter eggs. I love the tombs, I love Liberty Fallses, I love Terminuses. Like, I genuinely do like the side Easter eggs on that game. So in Black Ops 7, granted it does have useful side Easter eggs, and I really do like how we have some unique ones like the plants in Ashes of the Damned, where you can get a pack tier crystal if you use toxic growth on it. Like, it's cool, but I don't think it's enough. So they're really lacking in the side Easter egg department. So I hope if this being, you know, releasing on Season 2 Reloaded, they actually, you know, cook with the side Easter eggs. So that's me praying there. They have also released, for the first time ever, they have released a music video. So for anyone who doesn't know, the last time Chirp posted a music video for Call of Duty Zombies was back in Dead of the Night for Black Ops 4 Zombies, where we had different scenes that we won't see whilst playing the game or in its intro or endgame cinematics. So it's dedicated and unique scenes in the music video, and I like it. I've watched the music video myself. I'll react it again for you guys so we can break it down. But all in all, it is a really great music video, and I'm so glad. The only thing that I'm not really the biggest fan of is the actual music itself. So the music is actually from the Astra Malorum music Easter egg Magic by Avenged Sevenfold, and I'm not the biggest fan of the music Easter egg. I don't think it's like the worst Easter egg song ever by all means, but it's definitely not one of the best. Like, it's definitely one of the most weakest Easter egg songs in the whole of Call of Duty Zombies, but it's definitely not the worst in my opinion. But overall, I am glad that this music videos are back, and I hope they do more in the future, because sometimes they just do them and then just don't do them at all. And one thing I don't get is, like, this just makes me think that Astra Lorm was supposed to release on launch with Ashes of the Damned. Like, that's just the feeling I have, and it makes you think that they released Astra Lorm a bit too early, because they could have cooked with it more with Astra Lorm if they released it on Reloaded, but they didn't, because in this video they show both cinematics for Astra Lorm that we've never seen before and Ashes of the Damned. And, you know, I get it, it's cool, but that just makes me think that Astra Lorm was supposed to release on launch. And it also makes me think that, you know, it would have been better if we gone two separate music Easter egg videos. You know, one for Ashes of the Damned, where we had the Turn to Ashes song, and then one for Astra Lorm for the Magic music Easter egg song. I just think that personally would have been better, or if they just made it Turn to Ashes in general, like that song from the Ashes of the Damned music Easter egg over the one from Astra Lorm, I think that would have been fine as well. But they didn't, and as much as I am not the biggest fan of it, I'm not going to complain, because I definitely still think it's really cool that they're back. But we might as well watch it here. Like, this part here, like, I don't mind some of the parts of the song. I think some of the parts of the song are cool. But yeah, like, you've seen some cinematic shots that we've never seen in Black Ops 7 Zombies yet until this music video, and then of course we get some intro stuff. And some stuff has been borrowed from the official gameplay trailers as well, but yeah, no, this is nice. I'm glad they're back, and I really hope they do more stuff like this for the DLCs. Because this was great. Like, look, there's a cool shot of the Vaporeon boss fight. Like, we've never seen that before. Like, it just makes zombies more special than it already is, man. Like, they're really doing well, Black Ops 7. I'm really, really enjoying this game. If it keeps going in this good direction, it can be a top 3 for me, man. So I'm pretty sure this is just a reuse shot of the Ashen One game for sure, but this shot right here, it's beautiful. And of course more shots of the Vaporeon boss fights. Cool little snippet of Rick Toffin and Carver right there. It's just, I'm glad that they're back, man. Because you just get to see stuff that has some story implications that you just won't see anywhere else in the game, but you'll see in these music videos. Like you'll see here in a second, there's a scene between Carver and Weaver that you won't see anywhere else in After the Damned, which I think is awesome. Yeah, cool shot from Takio. And then of course Dempsey's, PTSD side Easter egg, and then Nikolai's as well on Asher Malone. Fantastic shit, man. I'm really loving the game here. Yeah, see right here, it looks like Weaver's pissed off at Carver, which I don't know if it's because of his memory loss, but let me see. Nikolai's being the shit out of that zombie. It reminds me of when Pyrrhus Nikolai was really shit out of the zombie that was stuck under debris and Blood of the Dead. But that music video. Such a cool shot attack here. That's a cool shot. And that's it. Oh man, I like it. Good job on track. Good job on track. But back to the tweets here. They've stated how, the community's been awesome with finding the relics. We actually did just find the last relic for Asher the Damned, which after this video is done, I will be live on Twitch with some of the Z-Lads where we'll be just playing Black Ops 7 Zombies and maybe some of our other favourite Call of Duty Zombies games just to celebrate 115 Day. We'll be going for, I haven't went for all the relics in Asher Malorm yet, so I really want to get that done. But also go for the last relic on Asher the Damned, seeing as it's double XP around the board for 5 days, which will be awesome. But aside from that, that's really it. And then of course they're just reposting some fan art that people have made recently, so it's awesome stuff. But let's read the blog post here. So season 2 launch preview, of course it's just most of the stuff that we've read from the tweets. But yeah, Mars Survival will launch for season 2. Oscar's not going to be there, like we mentioned previously. Some of the weapons have been added into the mystery box, the Stormwolf 45 SMG and the Hawker HX sniper rifle. And then of course Mars Survival with of course Curse Survival will be awesome. awesome here. So I'm very excited, man. Like, this is going to be awesome. I'm really, really hyped. But yeah, if you reach round 100, so the reward is, the max reward is if you reach round 100 on Curse Survival, you'll earn a shit ton of XP, more gobgoms, and a new relic-based cosmetic item. That sounds cool. I don't know what that means, but that sounds cool. It's probably like a weapon drop or something, but that sounds cool. Ever wanted a golden sport to hand your weapon? Oh, there you go. That basically confirms it. But that's cool little stuff there. We're also bringing the fan favorite starting room zombies mode to Black Ops 7, which I'm very, very glad, man, because it's definitely not like the best like side mode that we've ever gone in zombies, but the starting room challenge is one of like the most like memorable, like cool challenges that everyone remembers at Call of Duty Zombies. So when they actually made it a mode in Black Ops 6, it was cool, especially the rewards you got, but it was limited time. But looks like they've brought it back as a permanent time mode. So W's to Treyarch, I'm very excited for that. We've got a lot of stuff to hop in for DLC 2 launch. This is even without a new map launching at launch, so this is quite cool. And then of course the story continues to Season 2 Reloaded. We already read all that stuff here, but we are getting the full cinematic intro and juicy tidbits here and there. I also like to point out that they are doing a dev talk talking about Season 2 next week, and I'm pretty sure Season 2 launches on February the 5th, so that's 3 weeks from now. So got a lot of time to grind out shit. But keeping an eye out for next week's new dev talk featuring Zombies designer director Kevin Drew with some additional details of Season 2's launch, as well as answers to a few of the community's questions we've seen out there online. Until then, good luck hunting down those remaining relics on Astra Malorn. Speaking of which, and then boom, cursed by the numbers. So apparently, I don't know what's wrong with y'all, but like this is like the top 3 most relics I use. The teddy bear, I totally understand that. The lawyer's pen, who wants mimics in their game? Like, I get like if you want the easiest mode of cursed and you want to get that golden armor and you want to run the first 3 relics that make it basically like easy modes on curse, I get it, but like the mimics are just ass. And then dragon wings, I totally understand that. I use that a lot as well. But yeah, no, a lot of people have been using cursed, man. Like, that's awesome to see, and I really hope they see that in the future to potentially bring back classic mechanics as in the standard base mode. So I would really like that. As much as I don't mind modern mechanics, and they are definitely improving as time has went on, we can all agree that classic mechanics, majority of them are definitely, you know, superior. But future fixes and quality of life updates. In Season 2, picking up a full power-up will reduce the cost of your next field upgrade and charge, but not below the starting cost. Much love to our high-rank players who feel the most. That's cool. That's cool. We've heard the request for separate toggles for medals and notifications, and the interface says this one might come a little later down the line, but it's on the list. Yes! This one has been asked since Black Ops 6. So for anyone who doesn't know, whenever you get medals appear in multiplayer, that acts as notifications as well. Like, that is put together as one setting. But for people that want notifications when you get a new camo or something in zombies, well, you would need to turn medals on, and I personally don't want to see medals in zombies. So the fact that they're going to separate this is awesome. So they're definitely really, like, once again, Treyarch are once again really supporting the game from start to finish here. Well, okay, start to now. I don't know when they'll be pulled off, because I know Black Ops 7 sales are super low and stuff, but Treyarch, keep going, man, alright? You're doing well with Black Ops 7 Zombies. I know it may be shit right now in terms of sales, but I don't care what the sales says. You've made a great game. I actually love Black Ops 7. But all around, this is great. I'm very, very much happy about this. And another thing that they're going to do as well, which thanks to NovaV2 for pointing this out, also targeting a layer update, a new UI sent to toggle the loot pickup widget feed for folks who don't necessarily need to see the info for the things they're picking up. More to come. So whenever like you're about to buy a door or pick something up, there'll be like a big box like at the down center of your screen. You can actually change that in the future, so that is awesome. So thank you, Treyarch, for listening to the feedback once again. You guys are awesome. So this is cool. I'm very much happy about this. The other thing I don't get is on Cursed, by default, medals and notifications, for anyone who doesn't know, are actually default. Like, I have the setting off, but I can still see notifications appear on Cursed. So just another W for Cursed there, just to play by default. And then of course Magic, of course, and then you see another cool shot of the real life Tessie, and it's beautiful, beautiful glory. Community guys, of course we're celebrating all aspects of Black Ops 7 Zombies today, and we're going to give a special shout to the Dead Ops Arcade 4, especially to the 2 absolute gems who've gone above and beyond to serve the Dead Ops Arcade community. The Mods Project, aka Rambo, with 300 plus videos over the past 13 years. Its YouTube channel covers all things Dead Ops Arcade better than anyone. Look for tips and tricks, Dead Ops explainers, achievement guides, speedrunners, weapon camos, it's all there. And whether you're looking to step up your Dead Ops Arcade game, or you've been hoping for some first timer Dead Ops tips, I can't speak today. MK Build's extensive Dead Ops Arcade 4 guide has you covered. So shout out to all the people you know who just love Dead Ops. And then of course Treyarch did say like last last year. For anyone who has community creations that might want to appear on the blog post, here they are. So got a cool little picture of the 3 different types of Richtofen. Got the Black Ops 6 Richtofen, no. Liberty Falls, which is cool here. Got a cool little picture of Nikolai, Samantha Terry, and the Mr. Peaks. Got the Goat Weaver, my goat. Got a cool ass bloody Juggernog tattoo here, that's cool. And then all the perk cans. Now, Widow's Wine has been leaked to also come in Season 2, but I'm very surprised that they've not mentioned it. Obviously, like, Jurg have recently, after feedback from Black Ops 6, have been keeping some stuff secret, so I'd imagine this is either A, that they're just not wanting to mention yet, or B, that they just aren't adding in Season 2 yet, but it's most likely going to be the next perk because there's augments leaked about it. But maybe this is their sign, man, because of course you've got all the perk machines here, but of course we have cans of Who's Who, Electric Cherry, which is never coming back. That's a part of Elemental Pop, and then of course Widow's Wine here. So Widow's Wine is definitely going to come back, and I think they decided to show us on the blog post for a good reason. A good collection of zombies merchandise here, which is awesome. We got they're showing the peg stands, the love, and of course Janice Towers, which is cool. Some figurines with Mr. Peaks, and then of course Richtofen from Black Ops 4. And this is one of the coolest art pieces I've ever seen, so shout out to whoever made this. And then quad feed, we got double XP, Gobblegum rate, double weapon XP, and double battle pass XP. So yeah, I'm very excited. 115 day once again to save zombies. Now I say that, but the last time I said that last year was when the Tomb released, and as much as I liked the Tomb in terms of its gameplay, the story sucks ass on that map, but in terms of the gameplay, as much as I did like the Tomb, 115 day hyped the community up, but the Tomb's release didn't. So, but other than that, no, I'm very excited. I think 115 day was once again a big success. I'm very hyped to hop on with some of the lads to go for the relic on Ashra the Damned, and then of course go for the relics on Ashra Malorum. But yes guys, thank you all so much for watching. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think. Do you guys like what you've seen for 115 day? Are you guys hyped for the new map that's going to come? And of course, are you hyped to see what more they have to add to Black Ops 7 Zombies in the future? But yes guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you within the next video or live stream, and goodbye.